Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. Women are nothing but machines for producing children. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. For hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. There are only two forces in the world, the sword and the spirit. In the long run, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit. Napoleon Bonaparte, a leader, is a dealer in hope. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. I can no longer obey, I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. There is no such thing as accident, it is fate misnamed. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. From the heights of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. It is the cause, not the death, that makes the martyr. Imagination rules the world. There is only one step from the sublime to the ridiculous. Soldiers generally win battles, generals get credit for them. I am sometimes a fox and sometimes a lion. The whole secret of government lies in knowing when to be the one or the other. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue, courage is only the second virtue. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. I love power. But it is as an artist that I love it. I love it as a musician loves his violin, to draw out its sounds and chords and harmonies. A true man hates no one. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. Water, air, and cleanness are the chief articles in my pharmacy. Music is the voice that tells us that the human race is greater than it knows. Courage is like love, it must have hope for nourishment. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. In politics, never retreat, never retract, never admit a mistake. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. What is history but a fable agreed upon? Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. If I had to choose a religion, the sun as the universal giver of life would be my God. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. Religion is excellent stuff for keeping common people quiet. A man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights. Doctors will have more lives to answer for in the next world than even we generals. There are only two forces that unite men: fear and interest. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. War is the business of barbarians. Napoleon Bonaparte: he who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. He who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. England is a nation of shopkeepers. A constitution should be short and obscure. A revolution can be neither made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its children to give it a direction by dint of victories. Ambition never is in a greater hurry than I, it merely keeps pace with circumstances and with my general way of thinking. I have only one counsel for you: be master. The French complain of everything, and always. France has more need of me than I have need of France. You must not fear death, my lads, defy him, and you drive him into the enemy's ranks. Forethought we may have, undoubtedly, but not foresight.